guys, welcome back to my channel. Monthly empties, our favorite time of the month. So February is the shortest month out of the year, and I didn't think I was gonna have too much for this month. I was wrong. I have a lot more than I expected to have for this month. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to talk about is Native Body Wash. Not new to me. I think that if you're looking for a cleaner body brand, body care brand, I think Native has a good price point. It's not too expensive. You get 18 fluid ounces in one bottle. This lasts a pretty long time. And just to clarify, because I know I've explained this before, but I get a lot of newcomers. My monthly empties does not necessarily mean that it took me 1 month to finish a product. So I definitely did not use this up in 28 days, which is how many days February had. It took me a little bit more than that. What happens is that as I finish products, whatever month it lands on, that is considered a monthly empties. So there are things though that I do use within a 30-day period, but just kind of wanted to clarify that for everybody. Basically, this body wash is amazing. It's scented just right, like not too much, it's not too strong, also not too light, very middle of the road. This lump of coal scent was obviously a holiday limited edition scent. And their holiday scents are some of my favorites to buy because they just do it so well. I thought Lump of Coal was just classic. It was a black shower gel. It did not stain your bathroom or like your tiles or anything like that, but it had a very fresh masculine scent that I really liked. By no means does this smell like coal. Hope that this holiday season they give us the same scent, because I will definitely be repurchasing a couple of bottles. I really did enjoy that body wash. Next up, we have a Salt Air Curl Defining Conditioner. So it takes me quite some time to get through my conditioner. So I definitely finished the shampoo before I finished the conditioner. Now, for those of you who don't know or maybe didn't watch that monthly empties, I was not a fan of this particular shampoo. I feel like this is more I'm neither a fan of the conditioner. Reason being is I feel like this conditioner is geared more towards those of you who have coily hair. It's very tight curls, dry curls. If you have that dry hair, this is gonna be for you. This is just way too moisturizing for me as somebody who has curly hair, but I also have oily hair. This just beyond weighed my hair down. So this is not going to be a repurchase for me, but those of you who have dry curls and need that extra moisture, I think you would really like this. The scent of this, it smells very tropical and sweet. Again, also not something I enjoy. I'm not a tropical scent kind of person. I don't like the smell of coconut, sunscreen, you know, pina coladas. I like it, it's okay, like, but it's not something I enjoy wearing on my person. While we're on hair care, let's get this bottle out of the way. This is a Philosophy Caramel Apple Shampoo. Again, this is a limited edition scent for the holidays that I purchased like 2 years ago, but I had bought it was like a special where you bought one and you got one automatically free added to the cart. And so this is not something I'm gonna be repurchasing, not because it doesn't smell like caramel apples. The smell is great. It's just that Philosophy has some kind of ingredient in their shampoo that causes me to have an itchy scalp. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely in there. Such a shame, because I absolutely love using this as a shampoo. You can use this as a shampoo, shower gel, bubble bath, whatever you want. I mainly use this as a shampoo. It's very thick. It really cuts through the oils of my hair. And if you guys don't know, Philosophy usually will print a recipe of some sort on the bottle for you to make anything in reference to whatever scent you're getting. So for example, this is caramel apple. It's giving you the recipe to prepare caramel apples. Next up, we have a Henry Rose candle in Last Light. And you guys know I absolutely love these candles. Sorry, I had to reposition myself. My camera was having trouble focusing and I don't know why. Anyways, another Henry Rose candle that I used up, and this Last Light fragrance to me is a very fall winter. This is when I choose to light them. I have quite a few of these. It's warm and light and cozy all at the same time. Henry Rose has some of the best luxury candles. It is a shame that they are being phased out. I'm hoping that they're just maybe revamping it and bringing it back, because for quite some time there are only 2 scents left, Last Light and Queens of Monster. So when I placed my order, I stocked up on both fragrances because in my opinion, I think this is the best luxury candle out there. And please take what I say with a grain of salt, because I'm not a candle connoisseur, and so I haven't spent like $600 on a candle or anything like that. I have just tried the typical luxury candles like Jo Malone, Diptyque, Nest, all the things. I think this is the best. The burn is always even, the throw is amazing, and it is a clean beauty brand, so it's not going to disturb your pets. It's not toxic. Another thing that I really like about the Henry Rose candles is that the scent, although strong enough to envelop a room, they're very soft. They don't choke you, they don't kick you right in the throat when you walk into a room or when somebody's entering your home. Next up, we have another candle. This is Orange Bitters by Jo Malone. I know this is a very famous fragrance that drops every holiday season. And to me, it smells like an alcoholic beverage that I like called a Negroni. That's what it smells like to me. But I don't consider this to be a holiday fragrance to me. For some reason, I don't smell this and think Christmas. I don't. I really don't. But it's very popular during the holiday season and it smells great. However, I prefer it in a candle versus a fragrance. The fragrance does not agree with me at all. Again, it's a citrus fragrance and my body just changes it to something completely different, so I don't wear it well. However, I did receive this candle free with purchase, and it was really nice burning it during the winter season. This is really strange, and leave me a comment down below if you've experienced this before, but I find that the smaller Jo Malone candles are actually stronger and more potent than their larger sizes. Anybody else? Yeah, because this, I thought I would put it in my bedroom, and I found it to be a little too strong for my bedroom. And when I brought it out to my kitchen, which is a much larger space, it did very well there. In my room, it was just too strong, to the point that when I was sitting in the living room, I could still smell it from my room, like seeping out from my room. I was like, let me move this into my kitchen, and it did a lot better in my kitchen. So if you haven't tried this candle in Orange Bitters, wait till the holiday season, pick one up, unless they're offering it gift with purchase, but I really love this in a candle. Next up, we have the Rare Beauty hand lotion. I did do a shorts really quick giving you my overall thoughts on this hand cream, and I did let you guys know it was not my favorite. It left my hands sticky. The product does not soak up very quickly, so your hands are left sticky for quite some time. And although I can objectively understand that this is a soothing scent, it's not my kind of soothing scent. It's not something that I would particularly prefer. It's a little too sweet for me. If we're gonna go soothing, if we're gonna go aromatherapy vibes, this isn't it for me. So this is not, you know, gonna be something I'm gonna recommend to you guys. The scent is okay. It's not my favorite, but the issue is the whole, like, the formula, you know, that stickiness residue that it would leave on my hands. It was not something that I was a fan of. I do like the bottle and the packaging, how it's like a twist top and the top doesn't actually leave the vessel. I do prefer hand creams that are like that. But she recently came out with a new scent, and I believe that this one's being phased out. I did smell the new one. It smells way better, way better. I just don't know if the lotion has been reformulated. So if I pick it up, I will let you guys know. Next up, I have a Laneige mini lip sleeping mask, and this is in the peppermint scent. This is absolutely amazing. This, both my husband and I were using this up during the holiday season because it got so cold here. As I was telling you guys, it snowed in Florida this year, and we were just using this left and right. And my husband actually really liked it because he liked that it didn't have color, it was clear, even though it looked like a milky white in the tube. But he also loved how long it left his lips moisturized, and it actually did repair his lips. My husband has very dry skin that cracks, and so he really enjoyed this, and we both used this up fairly quickly because this is the mini size. This isn't the full size by any means. So, and it smells amazing. It smells like a candy cane to me. So highly recommend this if you haven't tried it. There's a reason it has a cult following. Next up, we have a Tom Ford Sunlust Lip Soleil Gloss. This is that gloss that, by the way, originally it was gold, like what you see at the bottom there. I started to use it with a lip liner, and so it turned this peachy color. This was like a pH changing gloss, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. To me, it didn't change enough for me to see any kind of difference in the gloss. The shimmer of the gloss was pleasant, but I didn't like the formula. I felt it was runny. It kind of gathered at the top of the vessel there, which if you didn't continuously clean the top like I did, it would get goopy. And for such a high price tag, I can't recommend this for that reason. Like, you need, like at the luxury beauty level, things like packaging, like there's very little room for error. I will dock major points. Like your packaging needs to be on point because we expect excellence at that price point. Anybody else? So back to the formula. I didn't like the formula because it was runny. It was too runny on the lip, so it would bleed, which is why I had to wear it with a lip liner. And the whole color changing aspect of it that made it unique or different wasn't enough. Like, you could barely see the change in color. So not a fan of this gloss, and probably, you know, I was hoping this would be kind of like a gateway to trying other versions of his gloss. No, I personally have never had good luck with Tom Ford, which is why I never, hardly ever buy any of his products, because they're just so hit and miss. And for that price tag, I need something that's gonna have consistently good quality. I don't want to be afraid to buy your product, you know what I mean? So sorry, but not for me. Speaking of Tom Ford though, the Sunlit Rose lip balm, was another one that I didn't like, and I'll tell you for, it has nothing to do with the formula though. These are actually really good. I actually enjoyed the gold one that I featured in my last monthly empties. This is a different color. And this one was a pink. I did a shorts on it. So if you guys wanna look through my shorts, you'll be able to see. But basically, this bullet had an overspray, like an iridescent overspray. It wasn't the glitters like the gold one has. And that overspray was just what it was. Like, there wasn't any of that iridescence in the bullet itself. And that's the reason I didn't like this particular lip product. So as you can see, it's just a basic pink lip balm. For that price tag, I can get a pink lip balm literally from any brand right now. And so had the actual bullet had the iridescent effect to it, oh, I would have been all over this. I probably would have bought like 3 tubes. But for that reason, I'm not gonna be repurchasing. This is not unique. This is not different to me. However, the formula is just as good as the gold one that I had used. It's good. It lasts, it doesn't run. It is moisturizing. You get a light pink shade on the lips. So I really can't knock the formula. The formula is nice, but not nice enough for me to repurchase. Next up, we have the Chanel Le Volume Revolution Mascara in 17. This was, I think, called Jade Green or something like that. This was a limited edition green mascara that Chanel launched not too long ago. And this was back when Chanel when Lucia Pica was the makeup director, and they were just dropping hit after hit. This is how we do a nice wearable color mascara. Look at that green. It has a very je ne sais quoi kind of appearance to it. When you wear it on your lashes, you're almost like, is that green mascara? You have to question it a little bit, right? It was so pretty. It made my eyes pop every time I wore it, and I am, again, so sad this was a limited edition product. However, this was part of my project pan for this year, so I'm really glad that I got to use it up. And with this launch, a blue one also launched, which I'm currently using now, and I absolutely love it. I hope that they, you know, drop something like this year. I think this is beautifully, it was very elegantly done. And I personally love me a good color mascara that's not neon, you know? It was just, honestly, I look at this and I'm like, I want this in a pair of jeans. I want this in a top. I want this in an eyeliner. It was absolutely lovely, very well done. And the Le Volume mascara, I like it, but I don't like it enough. I don't like it more than the original Chanel mascara. That was my holy grail before Merit. Now Merit has taken the #1 spot on my favorite mascara ever. Next up, we have the Necessaire hand lotion. This is not gonna be a repurchase for me because of this whole packaging situation. These metal tubes are so difficult to use, and when you toss them in your handbag, they get all dented, and because it's metal, you can't like remold them, and when you pop the top open, it'll shoot out. The actual lotion was good. It's fragrance free if you want a lotion that doesn't smell like anything and it's gonna give you a lot of moisture for a long period of time. It's good for that. The formula is great. I just wish they had a different vessel because this is a hot mess. I really did not enjoy this vessel, which is a shame because the cream is actually really, really good. So not gonna be a repurchase for me unless they start putting this in some kind of different packaging. Next up, we have the Westman Atelier I Want You mascara, and this is in the brown color. I think that Westman Atelier does brown very, very well. Their brown eyeliner is amazing, and their brown mascara is no exception. This is absolutely a lovely mascara. Reason why this one doesn't take the #1 spot for me is because I don't feel like this has the same longevity as my Merit mascara. My Merit mascara, you guys know I work very long days. My days are about 16 hours, and this will not hold that amount of time. I would start, you know, to see some kind of flakage. However, it's still an amazing mascara because if you work fairly normal amounts of hours, like an 8-hour day or something like that, this more than does its job. The brown on this is absolutely beautiful, where, you know, people can tell you're wearing brown mascara, which is what we want, right? A brown mascara needs to be light enough where it's going to give you that soft effect you're looking for. I feel like when brown mascaras are too deep and nobody can tell whether it's brown or black, it's too dark. It kind of defeats the purpose of using a brown mascara. This does really good if you don't work super long days like I do. This is great. It is scented. It has a slight floral scent to it, which is strange because usually Westman Atelier products are not scented, and it is a clean beauty brand. But this is lovely. The mascara is nice. You get length, but you also get that kind of wispiness and fullness in the lashes. I really love this. I think this was a major upgrade from her original formula, which I don't recommend to a soul. This is actually really good. I like it. I love that it's in a bright red tube because it's easy for me to find in my makeup bag when I have all her products in there together. Next up, we have a Miss Dior fragrance. This is one that I usually always have in my rotation, no matter what. This is, I find, to be a very work appropriate fragrance. Very good to wear throughout the entire year. It's one of those tried and true fragrances. You get that beautiful longevity out of it. This will last me most of the day. I feel like after the 7-hour mark, this really just starts to fade away and you're left with a very faint remnants of it, which is fine for me. This is lovely, lovely. This has been a repurchase time and time again for me. This one was a gift actually from my husband's grandmother. She knows I love this fragrance, so she actually bought this for me for Christmas a couple of years back, and it came with like a travel size spray as well. This is lovely. This is not a new fragrance to me. I have repurchased this many times. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this may be like my 4th bottle. So just so you understand how long I've been using it. Lastly, I think, yeah, this is the last product. We have the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is in Chamomile Rose Latte. This came in like a holiday edition where you got like 3 minis, and they were like limited edition scents. This one smells really nice. It has a very slight rose scent. The cleansing balms are actually nice. They don't dry out the skin, so if that's what you're looking for, this is really awesome. I think this is really good for those of you who don't wear too much makeup. This, however, for me is not going to be a repurchase because I find that I have to use too much of it to actually remove all of my makeup. I wear makeup every day and I usually double cleanse. So because I also have oily skin and I wear makeup, it's this is just not strong enough to really take everything off. So I find that I have to use more than the average consumer to get this to work for me. However, it is a wonderful formula, very soft, because on the days where I'm not wearing too much makeup, like barely, maybe a little concealer and some mascara, this is great at cleansing my skin. Especially when I'm doing swatches for you guys where I have to kind of cleanse my face or my lips often. This does a very good job. So I understand why people really love this product. It is very nice. It is a clean beauty brand, clean ingredients, but it won't be a repurchase for me because I just have to use too much of it on a regular basis. All right, that completes my monthly empties. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you next time, guys.